Hello learners, welcome to Triaright. Today we'll be learning about the different app development and the different tools for developing these apps. Now we have in this chapter, in this program, in this page, we'll be learning about the different jar files. Different jar files, they represent a different storage or different files having different programs. Now we are coming on to the introduction. We'll first dealing of the definitions. What is app development? So development development means making the Java applications available for one or the other system. That is, one system can use an application based upon its own configuration, and other two can use that same application depending upon the other configuration. But this application needs to be made available to one and then on to other depending upon the different configurations. Now, why development? Why we use this development? We use this to distribute your software, to distribute one software to the from one system to the other system. We contribute to development. Now coming on to package of all, they are the package. They are two packages, all resources and dependency. Different packages need different resources and different dependencies for the compiling and running of the different programs. Now coming on to running production environment for different there are different environment and different productions. For that different environment and different productions, for different environment there are different productions, and depending upon the different productions we need different kind of development. So coming on to this, we have to contribute to our they will help to contribute to our own system. They help us to package all resources and dependencies, and they help us to run in production environment. For this we use development. Now coming to development in formats, there are different formats in which development are configured. Now coming on to this, first one is Java class files. The Java codes that are compiled and when converted to bytecode, as I have already stated, that when Java files are compiled, they will be converted to bytecode, and these files are stored in class files with the class files. And these class after that we have jar files, the Java archive. This is the preferred way. This is the preferred way. Jar files. When Java compiled files on the bytecode, when they're further saved, they are the jar files and war files. For based application, they are the different for different application. We have these war files. They are the servlet or JCP. And coming on to next, we have the executable jar files. We have the executable jar files with a main class to run directly. The executable jar files have a prominent one basic class that is requirement for our running the whole program. Now coming on to the next, what is jar files? Now we will run about different files here. So what is jar files? This stands for Java archive, and zip compressed. They are a zip compressed. They are a bundle of class files when different class files are compressed and composed and compressed. They will they are combined to form a zip compressed file that will be having different class files, different libraries and class files. When Java files, which will be saving, that is in different having this will be saving form dot class files and libraries. These are collections of different classes. These are collections and packages, different classes and packages. And images. Now images, they have images with different data and properties and configuration files. Now we have the manifest. That is the meta information or the manifest information. Manifest informations. So these all contribute to the jar files. Now coming further, how to create a jar files? How to create a .jar files? By using a command, we will use the command jar cf jar space cf and my app dot jar, and then will be asterisk. Then we will be presenting an asterisk for combining all the jar files dot class that class. So I repeat, jar space cf my app, my capital M capital A my app dot jar and star asterisk dot class. That will be helping us to, this is the command to format. This is a command line. This is a command line to format a jar file. Now C stands for create, and F specify the file name. Here the C stands for format and F specifies the file name. Now to create executable jar with many classes, we have to create a executable class for many main classes. We have different format we have a different command. So we'll write manifest file, write a manifest file, and the main class, my class. Here the my class, my main class. This is the main class. This is the main class, which we have to manifest file, which we have to manifest this file. Then coming on to the command, then command for this, we have a different command for this. That is jar cfm my app dot jar manifest dot text is asterisk dot class. This is the command which will help us in making manifesting file or manifesting file. Now, how to run the jar files? .jar files. We have the different command also to run the .jar files. How we run this? We have a format called Java jar myapp.jar. This is the myapp. This is the myapp. So we want to run this file. So how we run this file? We want to run this .jar files. So we run this jar file by Java dash jar again following by the myapp name and .jar file because this is jar files. By this command, we will be making running of this compile. And now coming to the deployment tools and build systems. We are coming on to the deployment tools and build system for different development of different Java files. Now here comes the tool. The tool is a JDK Java Development Kit jar tool. That is used to manual jar. That is used for manual jar creation. That is used for manual jar creation. Now Apache Margin. This is also a tool for running of building different building systems. Now it build dependency management. This Apache Maven may build many different dependency management. And now Gradle. There's other tool called Gradle. Now this Gradle will make the use flexible and build automation. They will make flexible and build automation. And for Ant, there is other tool called Ant that is used to older build tools that are used to older build tools. And now coming on to the Spring, they self-contained executable jar files. They contains executable. They only itself by itself they contain different executable jar files. Now coming further, we have the example. We are looking at a different example. We are creating executable jar files. Now here we have hello world.jar. Now we have a class hello world. Here hello world is a class, our class, which has a public main method line, public static void main string args. Following the body part where we are printing hello jar deployment. Here jar deployment. These files when this file is compiled, it will be saved in the form of when this file is first compiled, it will be saved in the form of hello world.java. Hello world.java. This class is first saved in the form of hello world.java. Now echo. That is the main class. That's the main class hello world, and that will be used to manifest.text. And now jar cmf. When we use this command jar cmf hello world.jar, that will be manifest.text hello world class. That will be manifest.text that will be converted to hello world.class that will be converting text file to the class files. And now using the command java dash jar hello world.jar, that will be finally having this will be finally coming on to this format where we can finally coming on to the production of my jar files. That is the running of the jar files. This command this is the running of the jar files as we have seen earlier. Now coming further, we have the IDE environment, development environment, and support for jar. We have the different development environment for supporting of this jar. And first is the Eclipse, on which we run the program. They export the runnable.jar. They export the runnable.jar, which doesn't need any other compilation part, and directly the run is made using all the libraries and different present on them. Now IntelliJ IDEA. Now there is other IntelliJ like Eclipse. You have the other app for supporting. There is other IDE IntelliJ IDEA, which will help us in building artifact. This will help us in building artifact. Now deployment best practices. There is other deployment best practice. Coming on to the next topic, we have the deployment best practices. We use built tools like Maven and Gradle for this, and they keep dependency management. They have the different dependency management. They help us in keeping different dependency management because our program will be here depending on different type of management for its running of this program. And now coming to the test jar. Before sharing, we have to test jar. We have the test jar files before sharing. And for graphical user interface app and service apps, ensure all libraries packed. We have to ensure all libraries are packed. Now coming further, we have the conclusion. Now at the end, we are reading coming to the conclusion of all what we have done. We read that .jar files simplify Java app development. The Java these .jar files simplify Java app deployment. Now they are essential for distribution, automation, and portability. They are essential for distribution and automation, and then portability. And they are combined with tools like Maven Gradle, and deployment becomes efficient. They are combined with different tools like Maven Gradle and having different dependencies and these make the deployment more efficient. We are coming to the end of the class. We'll meet in the next class. Thanks.